And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sideline. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks.
And for the game with the Mavericks, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniel. Bird is out there with Okongwu. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 spot. And for Utah, they've got Walker Kessler. Johnson is out there with Jordan. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. And you look across the NBA landscape, Stan, a lot of turnover in the summer.
Yeah, Kevin, it takes a few weeks just to get used to seeing coaches and players in different spots around the league. And it'll take some time for those players and coaches to adjust as well.
Now, Reza Shea, after Magic Johnson's three-pointer that didn't go. Young outside, 5 on the clock. No good. Johnson with some nice D. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and hound him on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now, here is Bird. Offline with the baseline jumper. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Here's Young. Clock at 4. And no good that time.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Here's Jordan. Here's Johnson. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid, 79%.
One shot.
That one falls for Johnson. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Young against Johnson. Young pass to Okongwu. Can't cash in from close range.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
Pass to Johnson. Out left to the wing. Here's Hendricks, guarded by Reza Shea. Offensive rebound. Porter finds Jordan. Over Daniels. No good from Jordan.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's Bird. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. To Daniels. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And how about the emergence, Stan, of Dyson Daniels as an elite wing defender?
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think what happened with Dyson Daniels is he just got a chance to step into more playing time, and as he got that consistent time, he showed that he's not only one of the best defenders in this league, but he's got more offensive skill than people thought he had also.
Here's Daniels. Scoreless thus far. That ties the game.
Well, he's lights out when he has space. Trae Young, one of the best shooters in the league.
Outside, Porter. Wants to get it to Kessler and does. Hendricks, good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Ricochet is a playmaker, taking it upon himself to answer from deep.
Kicks it out to Jordan. And the three off target.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Bird with it. Out to the wing. Now, Ricochet. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, in that two-player action, I really like Okongwu as the pick man. He moves really well.
Back to Johnson. Jordan sets the pick for Johnson. Pops it up for Jordan. And stolen by Okongwu. Young outside. Pass to Bird. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Bird. Shot clock at 6. On its way from Young for 2. Kessler with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And a wide open look for Jordan. Goes back up. And Kessler with a nice bucket inside.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center, but right there, Okongwu makes up for it with his athleticism.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Michael Porter. Then for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson's checked in for Bird, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Daniels. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. Coming off a terrific season. First in steals and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And as you said, first in steals last season. You have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Look at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks. It was a win against Charlotte. And Okongwu slams it in.
So much strength from Okongwu. 6'8", 235. He's a strong guy.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And that one misses.
Well, when you watch Onyeka Okongwu, he's a guy who rebounds, scores, improves his game, and he's still got a lot of room to grow.
Now, here is Young. 23 points his last outing. Here's Johnson. Oh,
oh, that was some power on that dunk. Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Here's Collier. Down low. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Back to Rizeshe. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, how about the toughness Johnson showed there? It's clear he fears no one and loves capitalizing through contact.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And that one falls for Johnson. Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's Rizeshe. He had 37 points last game out. Just 5 on the clock. Young for 3. Porter pulls it in.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And the slam by Williams.
Well, that's the part of Porter Jr.'s game that can take him to the next level.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Johnson at the elbow. Over Porter. And it's off the back rim. No good. Utah shooting 40% here in the early stages. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here on free throw coming up.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. What's up?
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Alexander Walker finds Sasser. Here's Reeves to halt the run. The rebound by Collier.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Reeves. Johnson with a screen on Williams to the inside. Now Sasser. Three-pointers off the mark. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Jazz lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
We've got Williams. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Collier. That's the group right now for Utah.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
The first one falls. And Reeves drops them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Unloads from 13. Rebound, Atlanta. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
And it is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Outside, Porter. The Jazz working the ball around now. It's good from long range. Porter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Utah making a change here. Hendricks is checked in. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Outside Daniels. Shoots the 3. Atlanta again missing. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Inside, Hendricks. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here is Daniels. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, and look, he came up huge defensively, grabbing 4 steals during the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Hendricks. Now Porter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, he was showing some toughness on that finish. Porter Jr. just shrugging off the contact.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
The Jazz making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it. It's just a matter of make or miss.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you guys.
A good partnership. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And finished off by Porter.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Young dishes to Bird. Bird finishing in close.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Hendricks. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Hendricks has got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz. The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Bird outside. Back to Young. Fires for 3. A rebound by the Jazz.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. He's checked in for Michael Porter. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Newell. And Zachary Rizachet is subbed in for Jalen Johnson. Young outside. Pass to Bird. Over Hendricks. Bird playing big in there. Wow. Utah leading by 5. For the 3. Hendricks, good. Hendricks has got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's found something here in this second quarter. This is when you want to keep feeding him.
Young pass to Okongwu. He gets it in there. And it's 8 points for Onyeka Okongwu.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Johnson, the pass to Jordan. Shoots over Rizachet. No good from Jordan. The Hawks trail by 6. Okongwu kicks to Bird. Hawks passing it around. And here's Young from the arc. Utah with the rebound. Here's Collier looking for Young. He gets it there. Bird outside. Young outside. Pass to Okongwu. To the middle. Young finds Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rizachet. They get it back. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Okongwu.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Hendricks. He's got 11. Filipowski passes to Johnson. Over Young. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 5 now.
Well, it's nice to see your guys taking and making the shots as you design it, especially the shots you should make.
Here's Okongwu. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Filipowski. The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. A different look for Utah. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Filipowski. And it's Michael Porter in for Collier. That one misses.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Stan, Michael Porter Jr. is a crucial piece to this offense.
Oh, he absolutely is, Kevin. First of all, we know that shooting provides space for other people to operate, and he certainly does that. But Michael Porter Jr. is also a very timely cutter and gets his share of easy buckets.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Stats for Johnson. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 21 points per game, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Porter kicks to Johnson. Magic flushes it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Count that bucket.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Shooting one. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Magic Johnson. Shooting one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.112 left to play here in the second quarter. Johnson against Young. Daniels, a screen on Johnson. On the wing, Bird. Back to Young. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist.
Larry Bird.
Bird's got his third assist on the night. 55 seconds left in the first half of the game. Johnson, the pass to Kessler. Tries it from the top of the key. Atlanta with the rebound. They host the 76ers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Young finds Bird. Over Hendricks. No good from Bird.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
Here's Hendricks. 11 points in the game.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Young. Pass to Okongwu. And is out of bounds. Nice touch by Young.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. "7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Jordan. Point-blank range. Jordan.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Jazz out in front, leading by 10. From Delta Center, back in a moment.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
I think for the Jazz, starting the season with a little home cooking put you in a good mood and get you ready to hit the road after that.
Those home fixins'. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Jazz.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
What do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Here's Rizachet. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. Bird out there with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the point guard. And it's Rizachet missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
Now, here is Young. Daniels kicks to Young. Outside Daniels. Okongwu with the screen for Daniels. And yes, it's good. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 10-point lead. Outside Porter. Down low. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul.
It's going to be on Trae Young. The Jazz have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Young against Johnson. In the corner, it's Bird. No good with the triple.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for your Jazz, Taylor Hendricks, taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Bird outside. Okongwu dishes to Bird. Goes up again. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Risache. And they convert at last on attempt number 3.
The defense trying to get tough with Risache, and he's having none of it. Powering home 2 points.
Here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said growing up basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this. More than if everything had just been smooth. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In third, the Jazz.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Three-pointer, Daniels. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
3 points.
Daniels has got it back down to within single digits for Atlanta. And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
Here's Okongwu. After Magic Johnson's bucket, Okongwu, and it's sent back by Kessler. That one good for 2. Risache's got 10 points.
Well, Risache has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Outside Jordan, pass to Johnson. Here's Hendricks from the arc. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this act.
To the inside. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Risache with it, guarded by Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Off the left rim and out. Jazz leading by 11. pass to Jordan over Daniels. A nice shot by Jordan.
A nice pass by Kessler. He is the consummate team guy.
For Atlanta, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Riza-Shea sets the screen for Okongwu. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And he makes the first.
At the wing position, Riza-Shea has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Utah. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Atlanta. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, you watch Riza-Shea. He's so smooth in everything he does, making difficult plays look effortless, really at both ends.
Here's Filipowski. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Bird, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And taking a look at some stats here for Daniels, how he performed last season. He put up about 8 points a game last season. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. The Hawks trail by 15. Pass to Riza-Shea. Jordan with the steal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Riza-Shea with it, guarded by Jordan. Here's Okongwu. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. You look at Jordan, third in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And that one falls for Okongwu. Collier, he's checked in for the Jazz. Both good from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Pass to Jordan. This one for three. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got his fourth assist in this one. The Hawks trail by 18. And here's Daniels. He's got 5. To the paint. And Jordan sends it back.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Rizichet. Inside. Here's Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Okay, wow. Okongwu. Unreal.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Jazz leading by 18. And here is Jordan.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Johnson at the elbow. Over Daniels. Again, the Jazz score.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Stolen. Into the lane. Filipowski. Again, the Jazz score.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Rizichet. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Change here. Williams is checked in. Young against Johnson. Here's Collier. Rebound, Atlanta. Now, here is Young. 7 points in the game. The quick look, no good that time. Pass to Collier. Now, here's Porter. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. Johnson against Young. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Alexander Walker on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Reeves. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz leading by 23. Pass to Collier. Now Johnson. Over Newell. No good on the fadeaway.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
And so it's Utah in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
One of the biggest things is not to react to anything. Okay, get to the next play and get the defensive boards. All right, stops, it's defensive boards.
Fellas have just heard asking his guys to just keep it moving. Quinn Snyder doesn't want his guys to get caught up in their own heads.
I mean, great point. There's no value in dwelling on each mistake. Learn what you can, then forget about it. Move on.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Collier. He's out there with Michael Jordan. Williams is out there with Kyle Filipowski. And Hendricks in at the power forward position. That's the group right now for Utah.
Well, that's his bread and butter. Young's jumper is elite.
Pass to Williams. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Well, obviously, Young's a polished jump shooter, and there aren't many that he'll turn down.
Here's Collier, defended by Young. Pass to Hendricks. For 3. Newell pulls it in. The Hawks trail by 17. Now, Alexander Walker. Here's Newell. Back to Reeves. Here's Newell, defended by Filipowski.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Collier. And he drives in, and that one is good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And Johnson with the stuff.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's the lob to the hoop. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Jordan. Pass to Young. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Wants to get it to Reeves, and does. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
2 foul. At the line for the Hawks, Reeves taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one for the Jazz. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Kyle Filipowski. Michael Porter comes in for Williams. And it's Johnson in for Jordan. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for Newell. Bird comes in for Jalen Johnson. And it's Reza Shea in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And he's good on the second.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Kessler with it, covered by Okongwu. From deep, Johnson, the offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 18.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Bird, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Tyson Daniels checked in for the Hawks. Here's Collier. Back to Johnson. Over Young. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Johnson's got 23.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Young outside. Here's Bird. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Kessler, a screen on Young. To the paint. It's deflected. Pushing it up. Reza Shea wide open. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. 16 points for Reza Shea. Johnson with it. Pass to Kessler. Now here's Porter. Guarded by Reza Shea. Throws it up high. And stolen by Okongwu. In the corner, Daniels. Offline with his three.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Collier. He's covered by Daniels. Johnson from outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Young pass to Okongwu. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Magic Johnson picks one up.
Well, the defense has to know Okongwu isn't going to back off them. He's ready to get physical inside.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Okongwu.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Jordan, he's checked in for Collier. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
And one of the reasons why they're struggling and trailing right now is they have been reluctant to create any low post offense here in the second half.
One shot. Okongwu at the line for one.
And that one falls for Okongwu. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. In the huddle, he reminded them, quote, "This would be a huge statement if we can finish this off, but we have to stay focused until that final buzzer. It would be a big upset if they can hold on, guys."
Thank you once again, Allie. Jazz leading by 14. Here's Porter. Here's Hendricks. Johnson, double team. 5 to shoot. And he banks the layup in.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Now, here is Young. Now Daniels. Rizachet with it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And here is Johnson. Porter outside. Now Kessler. Just 5 to shoot. Jordan down low. He's covered by Daniels. Can't get it to go. From deep. Knocks down the 3.
A catch-and-shoot specialist. Rizachet thrives in that role.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Now Johnson. That's screen on Young. Here's Porter. Johnson fires. No good from 3. Now Okongwu. Outside Daniel. Now Okongwu. Oh, the floater is good.
Well, with the Okongwu, we see this more and more now. His ability to take over at times offensively.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Jazz.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Johnson.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Young against Johnson. Okongwu. Oh, what a finish.
Assist from Trae Young.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Magic Johnson.